We are Aunt Hannah and Mabel the pup. We live and work from our 50-foot narrowboat, the Corridor. Come and join us as we attempt to navigate the English canals and the world as full-time artists. Here we go! Good afternoon folks, how are we all doing? Hasn't it been blooming hot? And for some reason we decided to paint the boat. And it's been very hot. Mabel's been a little bit angsty as well in the heat, although today she's done really well actually. I shouldn't speak too soon, but it is now 5:45, Ant's still painting. Problem with doing things on a boat is, like, so for example, you need to fix a water pump. They're always in weird places where you have to like try and crawl into a tiny space, and then you have to move everything to one other end of the boat just to get to said thing. It's never easy. Like, you can't just paint a room or fix something without having to move and like play Twister.
Welcome back everyone. This is going to be our guide on how not to paint a narrowboat. It's literally so hot outside, I'm struggling, and it's far too hot to paint at the moment. Because we're not going right back to steel and undercoat, we're just sort of sanding down and then going over our old paint. I think if I put it on while it's this hot, it's just going to dry so quick, the paint, it's just going to peel. So I'm going to wait till the evening before I start painting the bow. This is not how to do it, but I'm sure I'll be pulled up on it, but you know, it's a tidy up. So because we've had one shady side and one really hot side, we've had to pull the boat out, spin around and come back in, and so we can start the other side. But I'll just show you the side that's coated now. So this side is 99% done. I've just got to do the coach lines, and we're happy with that. But we've done this side because it's in the shade. The roof's been patched up but not painted yet, which is a big no-no. And I've now started on the bow. It's all sanded. I've done the cratch board today, which is looking nice. So we're going to do that next, and it cools down a bit. And then I have to spin the boat and start the other side. And I'm afraid the roof's going to have to come last, which is completely backwards. But it's just a tidy up, really. So I suppose really, the first thing you'd do is the roof. We started on the roof last week, but it's far too hot to paint it. I mean, the paint won't even take to this, I don't think. So we've patched up all these areas. There was all these dodgy areas. So they're all filled and patched and de-rusted. So that's a good start at least. At least that's all watertight and done. But yeah, we should probably have started with the roof, but it's been too hot. Look how flaky the old paint is. This is why we needed to do it. So this side of our boat stays in the shade, and we've got the green on. So we've done the green first. We've taped up our coach lines and we've done the green above and below, and then we managed to get this red in. And this is all having two coats. Hannah cut around this, which was a bit of a difficult job. Yeah, so we've got the side done. We've then done the bow. I don't know if it's the correct order or not, I don't know if it matters. And the cratch board, that was really snotty and flaky, and so that's come out really well. That's all been filled and done, and this has all been done, so we're happy with that at the moment. So a shiny side and a shiny bow.
We're getting on.
Alright, well, it's a bit hot for the painting at the minute, so we're letting some stuff dry.
Got some prep done, now some...
I've got to send out some orders, and I'm so sorry that these are a bit late for people. We've been painting and our internet's been down.
Yeah, it's still down. Who knows if this video will go out? Although somebody's very kindly said that we can use their internet down the way, Serendipity. So that's good, isn't it? That's very, really very kind. So we'll sort it out.
Turn that off because that's already had a coat of paint. That's alright, it's fine. Didn't want you to go into the filler. It's alright. Sorry.
God, that's rattling when it's...
You can wind it down a minute. So I suppose, to be fair, we've called this video How Not to Paint the Narrowboat. We've tried to keep everything as sort of proper as possible in terms of painting. So we're using this Craft Master paint, and it's proper boat paint, and we have deflaked everything, treated rust, filled, sanded, and I know a lot of people will be thinking, well, surely you should undercoat. But we did actually look up on the webpage for Craft Master, and it does say you can just use this to refresh old paint as long as it's sanded back well and keyed back well. If you're going to change colour, then you will need to use undercoat and stuff, but so we're just refreshing it. So yeah, we're happy with the results at the minute, and fingers crossed. Funnily enough, Hannah's just reminded me, first time we painted this boat, we actually used Dulux Weather Shield gloss instead of these fancy boat paints, and it's pretty much the same spec. It's like external gloss, and it's lasted 9 years. It's only just started flaking, so yeah, might be a cheaper option.
Still going, mate.
Still going. I'm going for it tonight. I might get the roof done as well.
I'm sorry that I've made my dinner. Don't worry, I won't be leaving Anthony hungry. It's just he wasn't ready to have his yet, and I'm starving. I'll make his after when he comes in. Just having a quick break, aren't we, from painting the boat? Yep. Just been for a walk, been down to Serendipity at Braunston, right on the canal. There's a lovely art shop there. Go and check out our video showing that place. And she's suggested we bring in some cards and some prints and whatnot to sell in the shop. So that's really cool. So we're just getting some stuff ready, aren't we, mate?
Yeah.
And I don't know where my slips are. But I'm going to take these and maybe these, but I need to varnish them.
Yeah.
What are you taking?
Well, I've just got a set of these, my cards, and I might bring a few lino prints up as well, actually. Yeah, so that's really nice of Heather, wasn't it? So we'll pop up and drop some stuff in, I think.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a chat about possibilities of workshops.
Yes.
So
Watch this space.
watch this space.
Yeah.
Right,
so ants are a fiver, aren't they?
Ants are a fiver.
Ants are a fiver. Right, just stick
this
some
is
of those
Heather
on there.
from Serendipity. She's fantastic.
Hello!
Right.
Artist and owner of Serendipity.
Yeah, multitasking at its finest.
And then I've got my cards going in.
Yeah.
So I think £5.
Hearts.
Yep. £5 for your cards, and how much for your big plaques?
Five.
How much for your original hand painted, hand painting, beautifully decorated, pyrography plaques?
£6.
You got to go up a bit. We're just getting a lesson in pricing
I
because
think there's 7
Hannah
on the-
undercuts herself
on the
every
Seven.
time.
7 sounds like a very good
better?
price. By undervaluing your art, it's like imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Where you think that, oh, it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
But other people think it is worth it.
Yeah.
But what happens is if you undervalue it, you go, oh, a couple of quid, and I do it, and I've done it for years.
Yeah.
By doing that, everybody everywhere thinks, oh, it's only a couple of quid to paint
can't do
something
that.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So you don't actually get paid
Undervalues
for your
it, doesn't-
time,
yeah.
and that undervalues art and artists everywhere. So
Everywhere,
nobody
yeah.
should just go, oh, £1.
We're doing a disservice
But we
to
all do
others,
it.
aren't
It's
we?
a beautiful card. There you go, so it's a top tip for everyone, don't undervalue your art because people won't buy it as well if it's too cheap because they think there's something wrong with
Yes.
it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's so true.
Or it's not original because it's too cheap to be original.
It's
Somebody
a bit
told
like
me
when
that.
you go out and buy stuff and I say, if you bought the cheap version of that and it breaks in a week.
Okay, we don't need to talk about our paint and stuff that we've just done the roof with.
Lovely. Yeah,
There we
cool.
go.
Okay, let's carry on now then. Lesson over for today. Organising art things.
We can't get them
I
off.
can't get the labels
This is
off.
the bit we don't like.
Right, that's about it for this week. The boat's about 90% done. Ant's worked ever so hard. Well done, mate.
Cheers, thank you. Well, you did your bits, didn't you? You did your cutting round, your writing and stuff.
Not as much as last time we did it, but at different situations, different
Yeah.
environment.
Yeah.
And if you are in the Braunston area, do pop into Serendipity. It's at the bottom lock, and there's absolutely loads of beautiful stuff there. And you can get your art supplies as well. And of course, our cards are in there now. And
Yeah.
you're going to be taking.
We are
some
going to be
prints
bringing
in.
some more bits in. Yeah, I'll bring some prints in, I think, and that sort of thing. So there'll be more stuff in there.
Yeah. And it is the end of the month, so it's time for our prize draws. And we've got 2, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Yeah. So if you done the buy us a coffee thingy-majig in July, you will automatically have been entered into the draw. So the first prize was a set of Hannah's cards, which are here, and you also get to choose from one of the reprints. So these are the ones that were reproduced from sellout prints, and there's 4 of those, and you can choose from one of those. And the second person to be drawn will get one of the multi-block prints that was on a previous video. So thank you all so much to everyone
thank you
involved.
so much. Names are here. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
So
Ready? We've got a different hat because Ant's lost his hat and it's a bit floppy.
Okay, so are you picking?
You can pick.
All right, thanks. I don't know why I shut my eyes like this. I could just turn my head, couldn't I? Gary.
Gary. Well done, Gary.
Cover that up. We can never do this focusing thing because look, it's focusing on my eyeball. Well, it says Gary.
It says Gary with 2 R's, I think.
So Gary, you've won the first prize.
Congratulations.
And we'll contact you. And you want to pick the second one?
Yeah.
Gosh, he
Got to
likes
be
the milk in it.
Right, I've got one.
Okay.
The Mid-Stitch Mama.
The Mid-Stitch Mama. Okay, so the Mid-Stitch Mama, still not working, is it? We've had nightmares with this camera.
Hang on, wait. I'm determined. Move your eyeball. Yes, there we
Yes,
go.
the
The Mid-Stitch Mama.
So you can have one of the multi-block prints. So thank you so much for getting involved.
Thank you. I'd like to really give everybody something.
Yeah, we haven't actually thought of a prize for August's Buy Me a Coffee, but there'll be we make stuff weekly, so
Yeah.
if you want to get involved, yeah, just go to the link in the description and we'll share a prize next week, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have a think. Is that it?
Yeah, you want to do your usual plug of the...
Oh yes, please do make sure to like, subscribe and push the notification bell, and we will see you next week. I hope you're all well. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.
Oh, just before we go, we just wanted to say we're so sorry if we haven't got back to you in the comments.
Oh yes.
We've had an absolute nightmare for the last 2 weeks with our internet.
Yes.
It's down in the whole area, the free mobile network.
Yes.
So it's been a massive pain. We've been late with videos and we haven't been able to reply to comments or emails. So we're so sorry about that.
We're going to switch providers.
We're going to switch providers, yeah.
Because
So-
actually it's not great when we're out, is it?
Not always, but yeah. So sorry about that, and we will get back to everyone.
Okay, bye!